In the past, right now, and for the foreseeable future, the production of electricity has had a significant influence on Monroe's economy and its residents.
There is a certain amount of industrial infrastructure that provides a tax base to the town.
Just over the border in Rowe is the Yankee Rowe nuclear plant. It was the first of its kind built in New England. It was only expected to operate for 6 years, but instead lasted 3 decades, providing power for New Englanders and nearby jobs for Monroe residents. Eventually, though, it no longer made financial sense, and in 1992, it was decommissioned. A 1997 UMass study estimated the plant's closure resulted in a loss of 260 permanent jobs. Many were people who lived nearby.
Rowe, Charlemont, a few from Reedsboro, from Monroe there was my sister.
On the other side of town is the Hoosick Wind Farm, the largest onshore wind farm in Massachusetts. 19 turbines stand tall above the tree line in both Monroe and the town of Florida. According to Avangrid Renewables, the turbines produce a total of 28.5 megawatts of electricity, enough energy to power more than 10,000 homes a year.
We get roughly 100,000 a year from them.
Avangrid says that over the lifetime of this project, the towns will collect about $6.8 million in tax revenue, in addition to $3 million in lease payments.
Again, the water is coming downstream. Some of it is passing into our tunnel, and in this case, there's a little bit of water spilling over these, what are known as flap gates.
One of the oldest generators of electricity in Monroe is water. The Deerfield River defines the town's eastern border and has provided a sustainable source of energy for more than a century. It started in 1885 when the Ramage family built a dam and 2 turbine water wheels to power its paper mill.
So this is all over 100 years old, all of those facilities.
The dam and powerhouse were later acquired by a power company and upgraded, but the original canals and tunnel system remained. Even after the mill closed nearly a century after opening, the hydroelectric system it put in place helped the town stay above water.
I mean, we basically relied on the power company to kind of help keep us going because they pay quite a lot of the taxes in town.
The facility is now managed by Great River Hydro.
We're sitting on the dam.
John Raganese is the company's Federal Energy Regulatory Commission license manager.
This particular site here is unique in that there's a world-class whitewater reach that lies below this dam. And that whitewater opportunity has drawn in hundreds and hundreds of people on the weekends. That's great for the economy. We acknowledge that towns and businesses require the same water that we use to generate, and in some cases they can utilize it for a greater benefit, and that's what this is. This is about sharing the resource.
So does the town's largest employer, with just 15 full-time employees, see itself staying in Monroe?
We're not interested in taking the dam out. So the dam and the facilities are here. There's no doubt that over the years, there are probably fewer people that we rely on to operate the system. You still have a responsibility as the dam owner to be able to make sure the dam is safe. It's important to have people in the communities that you serve.
The town is sometimes called Monroe Bridge. The reason, after completion of the Hoosick Tunnel and Willington Railroad, crewmen were told to leave the town's mailbags at the Monroe Bridge, which spanned the Deerfield River connecting Monroe with Rowe. When the post office was established in 1888, it became known as the Monroe Bridge Post Office. Monroe Bridge refers to the center of town. That's Chronicle for tonight. I'm Shayna Seymour. Have a good one.